Hi everyone, this is Ashley with Marshflower Studio. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the difference between using a 5mm hook and a 4mm hook. I follow a lot of different pages on Facebook and Instagram, and lately a lot of people have been asking, what's the right hook size to use to start making some of these adorable little stuffed animals, and asking if it really makes that much of a difference. And I would say the smaller the hook you can go with your yarn, the tighter your stitches are going to be. The larger the hook you go, it tends to be a little more soft and squishy, but sometimes if your tension is also loose, you'll end up being able to see stuffing. Between your stitches, which we don't want. So I started working on a wolf. This is its head. Probably 2 months ago at this point. I got the head finished and I ran out of this gray color, and I've been searching for it everywhere and have not been able to find the exact match because, of course, I got down to only a little bit left and I threw away the paper that comes with it. So I've changed my plan since I can't find it, and I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the wolf in just this nice charcoal color. But I forgot what hook I used to make the head. So while it was sitting to the side, just patiently waiting, I forgot. So I grabbed the hook I have been using most lately, which is my 4mm hook. Typically, before, I would use my 4mm for things that were smaller, like keychains, and then I would use my 5 for my larger stuffed animals. But then, like I said, lately, I've kind of been using the 4 for just everything because it's the one that's right there. So I worked the body of my wolf with the 4, and once I finished it, I realized that there was no way this was the right body for this wolf. It's like almost funny how small that is for the size of this head. So I figured out I must have used my 5mm hook. And I redid it. And now my wolf's head matches the size of my body. Especially when you think about adding the arms that are going to make it look wider, and then you add the legs. This one will be perfect for what he should look like. So to compare the two bodies side by side, they've both been stuffed equally. So the one on the left is the 4mm hook. The one on the right is the 5mm. And it's a noticeable size difference, right? I don't know if it's as easy to tell in the video, but you can also see the size and the spacing of the stitches. The 5mm got a little bit larger holes, and when the light's shining directly on it, you can see a little bit of the stuffing kind of peeking through, but the 4mm is nice and tight. So it really just depends on the kind of look that you prefer. It's also a way that you can kind of make things smaller or larger depending on what you want them to be. So if you wanted to make, a big wolf as a sibling, and then have, the younger brother or sister, this would be a great way to do that without having to pick a whole different pattern. So just going between the 5mm hook for one of the animals and a 4mm hook for the other animal will give you that size difference that's just enough to tell that there's an older sibling and a younger sibling, which I think is a great idea. especially considering I have 4 kids. So having things that are a little larger, a little smaller, you know, kind of makes it so we can tell some of the things apart. Because, you know, they're all loving the same animal at the same time because their siblings like it. So that is kind of what I just wanted to touch on a little bit today. I do have some other videos making things from beginning to end that I'm going to get posted soon. As you can hear, I've lost my voice again and I'm finally starting to get it back. So hopefully you guys won't have to listen to my scratchy voice for that much longer. But thanks for watching and happy hooking, crochet nerds. See you next time.